the hardest part for you right now of following God is number one is waiting. See, one of the hardest things is waiting on God's timing instead of forcing your own. See, a lot of us force it. We force our own timing of, getting to where we want to be at, and we focus on our plan instead of God's plan. I want to say that one more time. We focus on our plan instead of God's plan. A lot of us think that we need to rush all the time and just have this right away. It needs to happen overnight. You need to just relax. And another thing is that we like to compare ourselves when we see that. Like, we'll see somebody on social media, have the car that we want in our house, and they might be the same age as you, but you have to understand God has different timing for each person. You feel me? And that's why I say you need to understand God's plan instead of your plan. God's time and God's plan is going to be worth the long run, worth the journey that He's building for you, the foundation that He's building for you. And so don't ever compare yourself. Don't ever tell yourself like, oh, why am I behind, or why am I doing this? No. Have faith and understand God's plan. Number two is letting go. See, sometimes God asks you to release relationships, habits, comfort, and old versions of yourself. I'll repeat that one more time. Sometimes God asks you to release relationships, habits, comfort, and old versions of yourself. See, this is a struggle for a lot of people. It's a struggle. It might be a struggle for you right now. See, a lot of us can't let go of our old version of ourselves. A lot of us can't let go of the old habits. We might be doing good for like a 1 week, 1 month, and then it creeps back on us. We're not strong enough to stay disciplined to understand that, okay, I need to lock in and understand God's plan throughout this whole foundation of what I'm building and what God's building for you as well. Number three is staying faithful during silence. It's hard when you don't see immediate results, but growth often happens in quiet seasons. See, a lot of us, we don't see the growth, we don't see the results when we want it to be, and then we start to give up. We start to not have faith. We start to do this, we start to do that. And you have to understand, I mentioned in my old videos, is patience, y'all. Patience is key to being in God's plan. God has a plan for your timing of where you want to be at in life. Remember that. God has a plan for where you want to be at, and it's going to be on His timing. And you have to understand that we live in God's purpose. So you have to live in His timing and His plan. Remember that. Live on